On the broadcast today, a major change in what students can buy at school.
It's a new year, and that means a new group of teachers at West.
And we take a look at where some adventurous students went over summer.
All these stories and more coming up because Wildcat News begins right now.
Good morning, West Johnston. I'm Erik Beene.
And I'm Marissa Greene. And we would like to welcome you to a new school year and a new season of Wildcat News.
Yes, we know we changed the name.
But we're still fabulous.
Of course. Now, everyone knows that some of the best tasting food isn't all that good for you. Take, for example, soft drinks, chips, and candy. Now, all these have something in common besides being delicious. The sale of these items has been banned at West. In June of 2013, the USDA issued new school snack standards for the first time in over 30 years. The new rules called for the elimination of unhealthy options and then to substitute these with the new smart snacks. The new rule forces both the cafeteria to adjust and many of our clubs who relied heavily on food-based fundraisers.
Well, I know it's going to hurt FBLA because we sold a lot of candy and made a lot of money last year. What's going to happen is we're going to have to change the way or what we sell.
Of course, the whole point of Smart Snacks is to help instill healthy eating practices among students.
I think they're going to let people see that they can still enjoy what they eat, but just have a healthier alternative to it. For most people, I think they'll continue to eat what they want outside of school, but at least here we know that we're providing them with healthier alternatives and they can see that those alternatives aren't so bad.
West is not the only school where these changes are happening. Over 100,000 schools have been affected. Schools that are part of the National School Lunch Program that offer free and reduced lunches must comply with the new rules. The new regulations only apply during the school day and 30 minutes after, so you'll still be able to buy goodies during sporting events, and naturally, you can always bring your lunch.
If you want to know more about what makes a snack smart, click on the link in the description.
You know, it's finally that time of year again, and I'm so happy.
Erik, contain yourself. It's only football season. Katherine Serrell tells us more.
Micaiah Jacobs speaks about how the scrimmage benefited the team. I'm Katherine Serrell, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Katherine. Well, we're 3 days into the year, and new students have finally started to get acquainted with the school.
However, many students got a head start by attending Freshmen Orientation. Jowann Holder tells us more about the night.
On August 19th, Freshman Orientation takes place.
Freshman year, grades are really important because that can set you up for the rest of your high school career, so I would definitely take grades important. Probably the hardest thing for freshmen to adapt to is the size of the school. We have a lot of people at West Johnston, and it's not like middle school.
The transition from middle school to high school may be scary but also exciting. Freshman teachers and senior SGA at West Johnston helps welcome them into their new environment.
The main goal of Freshman Orientation is to make the freshmen feel welcome, but also to give them the information that they need so that they feel comfortable to come into the school, and decrease the amount of nervousness that they might have, and to kind of showcase the school as well, to show the dance team and to show the great school that we have at West Johnston.
The dance team, spirit section, and cheer squad opens up Freshman Orientation.
Yes, I found Freshman Orientation very helpful in figuring out what to expect from high school.
Senior SGA gives a fashion show showing what to and what not to wear to school. I'm Jowann Holder, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Jowann.
This year, not only do we have new students, we also have several new teachers. Jamie Snover sat down with 3 of West's new teachers.
With the new school year comes new people, new classes, and new teachers. West Johnston welcomed 3 new faculty members this year.
Philip Franklin took over Mr. Griffin's position as band director.
I went to school at Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee, and I majored in music education. I'm an alumni of West Johnston. I graduated in 2008, so this is my home. So when I heard that the job had opened up, I jumped right on it. Our big competition this year is up at James Madison University, and it's going to be awesome. It's a huge stadium, it's going to be packed, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
John Asmussen replaced Coach Sweat as head soccer coach and joined the history department.
I went to Elon University and I majored in history and secondary education. It was my favorite subject growing up. I had a great U.S. history teacher who was also the head football coach at my high school. I had been a head soccer coach everywhere except for Corinth, and it was a JV position there, and I wanted to be a varsity coach again. I love the game. I've been playing since I was 4 or 5 years old. I thought the best thing was to give back to kids and coach.
Amy Rowe took Mr. Brockman's place in the choral department.
I went to Meredith College in Raleigh, and I majored in music education and piano performance. I've always loved music. I started taking piano when I was 5, and I sing, play the piano, play the flute, and so music's always been a part of my life. I think it's important that the students really have fun and are excited about the chorus program. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to grow the chorus program here and work on the arts team.
I'm Jamie Snover, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Jamie. And before you even try to pronounce Asmussen, we'll have it written out phonetically.
What, you don't trust me not to butcher names? It's not like I do that frequently or anything.
While many of you chose to stay at home or go on vacations over summer break, some student athletes have been at school almost every day for workouts and practices. Veronica McLean tells us about what the tennis team has been working on this summer.
Well, we started summer workouts in July about once or twice a week, and then in August we started practicing every day. Hopefully to be conference champs in doubles again like we were last year, and to be ranked higher with our conference. Typical practice would be we start out, we run a lap on the track, then we come back, stretch, we do suicides and side steps, then we practice and rally with the people with our double partners and stuff like that.
Although the girls didn't know who their coach would be, they stayed determined to work out.
We started workouts in late May. We did a few, we did Tuesday and Thursdays after school, and then we started doing every day except for Fridays in June. We met with our old assistant coach and we went to the Clayton Sand Courts before practice for doing a 5K training thing. So we do that before each practice as a team. Then we usually will do a stretch in the beginning, and we'll do some, just specific workouts, whether we're doing abs or arms or whatever. And then we'll start hitting.
Kyle Chris speaks about cross country's year-long dedication.
I've been working out since the start of summer. Haven't really taken much of a break. As a team, we're hoping to make it to the state championship. And as an individual, I'd also like to try and win a state championship. A typical practice, we warm up 2 laps on the track, stretch a little bit, do hurdle drills, listen to whatever Shaw has to inform us about, go run, do strides, and then do core afterwards.
The athletes sure have worked hard this summer. Make sure you come out and support all teams this fall.
Most people take trips over summer, but a few students took a trip they'll never forget. Jarrett Spann shares their journey with us.
Not every West Johnston student spent their summer vacation in Joco, North Carolina, or even the country. We talked with world travelers Michaela Brown and Zach Boyles about their favorite foods and places in Europe.
Well, first we landed in Ireland, then we stayed in Wales for a day, then we went to London, England, and then we finally went to Paris. There was actually 9 students and 2 chaperones. It was Miss Kemp and her mother-in-law. We actually went up on the London Eye. Well, I actually went to see Phantom of the Opera. And in Ireland, we went to the Guinness factory where we went on a tour.
We went to Stonehenge, and we went and we saw the Crown Jewels in London. I think seeing the Crown Jewels was my favorite. On one of our last meals, I ate escargot, and that was actually surprisingly good.
I'm Jarrett Spann, Wildcat News.
Thanks, Jarrett.
That's all for this week. If you have any story suggestions or comments, email us at wjstudentmedia@gmail.com. I'm Marissa Greene.
And I'm Erik Beene. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your first week and have a great Labor Day weekend.